So I'm sure you guys heard what really went down today. Of course, the former Treyarch employee who was let go from Treyarch for some very strange reasons, to say the very least. I'm not really going to talk about his situation because it really does sound unfortunate, but I do not feel like this is a video to talk about it. Instead, what we're going to be talking about is something he leaked, and it's not actually going to be about all the leaks people are currently talking about in the zombies community, because a ton of people are talking about the Easter egg steps he leaked and the DLC plan that he leaked for the future of Black Ops 4, and we're not going to be talking about either of those. Instead, what I want to talk about is his leak relating to Black Ops 4's campaign that, I mean, if you listen to Treyarch, never existed. That Treyarch or the Black Ops 4 campaign, it was never going to be a thing from the start. We were always planning to make a multiplayer only game, right? Of course, we all kind of figured that was a lie. I mean, who didn't really think that who actually believed them? Like, let's be real. What reasons do we have to believe that for some reason in the 15th Call of Duty ever, for some reason this 15th Call of Duty wasn't going to have a campaign, even though the 14 Call of Duties before it had a campaign? At least I think it's the 15th Call of Duty. It might be the 16th, I'm not sure, but regardless, my point still stands that we really didn't believe them. We always figured the campaign got cut for Blackout or something like that. Well, it looks like, yes, that was true, but the reason why it was cut is worse than we could have imagined. The reasoning is just disgusting, really. I vomited in my mouth when I read this for the first time. So get ready for a negative video. What else could I say? So, of course, what I'm going to actually do here, I'm going to read through what he said word for word. Then after that, I'm going to just tell you my thoughts and opinions on this, because it's quite frustrating to say the very least, and also very disappointing. But recording cut out there, so I apologize. So let's read this through again. So what he actually said is that the Black Ops 4 campaign mode was worked on until mid-2017. It was designed to be a 2v2 co-op race to finish each mission. There were times when the two teams fought together and others where they fought against each other. It was scrapped due to them wanting to make too many maps, and there were about 5 decent campaign missions that could have been shipped if the story was condensed, but they wanted to make too many missions and they didn't have time. We started working on Blackout and Zombies at the same time campaign was dropped, mid-2017. So just to get this last part of the way before I actually get into the more annoying part, but of course this part where it says that we started working on Blackout and Zombies around mid-2017, yeah, that kind of makes sense, because Blackout, I mean, Battle Royales didn't really start blowing up until like mid-2017, I would say. It was around that area they started blowing up, so that kind of makes sense that Blackout was started being worked on then. And at the same time, Zombies working on then. I imagine Zombies would normally be worked on before mid-2017, but if you have to remember, Zombies Chronicles happened and all that stuff, so it kind of makes sense why both of those barely started being worked on mid-2017. Unfortunately, Zombies only got a year and a half to be built, unlike multiplayer, because he doesn't mention multiplayer here. Multiplayer was worked on from earlier than mid-2017, but I mean, I guess we kind of should have expected Zombies having such a short time to be worked on when we got Zombies Chronicles. I guess we kind of should have expected that, but regardless, that was pretty much that part. But now to this campaign part. So let's first talk about the disappointing part, then I'll get into the aggravating part. So the disappointing part is that they were changing up campaign for the first time ever. They were actually making campaign into a strong co-op mode. And that was exactly what I was asking for. In fact, you could actually check out a video, then hopefully I'll have on screen. It's an older one of my videos. I think I made it right before World War II came out. That I was talking about how campaign mode for Call of Duty needs to change up. It has to do something different now. And I suggested that it could be an interactive or a competitive co-op type of deal mode where you would verse each other in this campaign mode. And I was really hoping it was supposed to be an all-out war between you and some other guy, and it's pretty much, it's not exactly what I was asking for, but it's similar, and that's what I was happy about after reading this, because that they were actually willing to change up how campaign was made, that you'd actually fight against other people and all that stuff, and it just sounds so cool that they were actually willing to change up campaign for once, and this just put a smile on my face when I first read it. But then I also read that, oh yeah, or no, I had to remember that there was actually a campaign in Black Ops 4, that's right, because it got cut, right, because it was for for Blackout. They had to make Blackout, so it's fine that they cut the campaign because we got Blackout, and I've been having a ton of fun with Blackout. I wish I could say that. I honestly wish. If I heard that we lost this, well, instead we got Blackout, I would be fine because, I mean, yeah, that would have been cool, but Blackout's been great for me lately. I've been having so much fun playing Blackout lately. But the thing is, Blackout's not the reason campaign was cut. Oh my gosh, this is actually ridiculous because the reason he told us, and he could not be telling the truth or be misinformed or something like that, but I mean, according to this guy, at the very least, I find it very trustworthy because, I mean, he's been saying a lot of accurate things, but regardless, it was because they were going to do too many maps without enough time. Like, why? I mean, I don't understand that. Why is that the reason? It just doesn't make sense. Just make less maps or something. Maybe, I mean, and at the same time, like, why did you not just, it's just, the reason is disgusting, actually. I can't believe this is the reason, that they couldn't rather finish it in time or that we just couldn't get enough content. It's just like, why? Why is this a thing? I would have been fine if it said Blackout. Oh yeah, Blackout. Okay, fine. I've been having fun with Blackout. That's fine. Go ahead, leave campaign. But it's not because of Blackout. And that's what blows my mind. That's not because of Blackout. And that just gets me so angry. It's because they were making too many. We can't have content in this game. Are you joking with me? Too much? I mean, you should be just happy with what we gave you. You don't actually need anything else. And my gosh, that is frustrating to see the very least. Like, oh my gosh, I would have been fine if it was Blackout. The reason that it was cut out was because of Blackout. I would have been happy. I kind of figured that was the case, but that's not. It wasn't the reason why. It's because we had too many maps. Can't have too many campaign missions, or these new campaign missions. Can't have too many because then you'd actually be giving your customers some good content and some unique content, but no, we didn't get that, and we just got it cut entirely. I mean, I just don't understand it. I actually don't. I just burped there, excuse me. I know I should start editing out those burps, but I can't be bothered. But regardless, what was I saying? So, okay. No, we're angry, not happy. Quit laughing. So, well, now I can remember my train of thought. Yes, I can. So I just find it ridiculous that we didn't get the campaign missions because there were just too many. I mean, that's just great. Imagine hearing if it was the opposite, that the reason why everything ran late is because they were giving us so much content. Imagine we got Blackout, we got zombies, we got multiplayer, and then we also got this co-op campaign mode, and then the game was buggy. I mean, I honestly, if the game was in its current state right now, I mean, it's already super buggy, so what am I saying? So it was probably going to end up in this state anyway. So if the reason why that was the case because we got too many maps, I would have been fine. But that's not the reason, because campaign got cut back in mid-2017. And it's just so annoying to see this. It's just like, my gosh, why was it cut, man? Because too much maps. That is the worst reason ever, man. My gosh, man. See, again, I would be fine if we're cutting out some content for other content, but we just cut out content and didn't replace it with anything. There was nothing there to replace it. I mean, you could argue Blackout still replaced it, even though that wasn't its intention, but at the same time, it's just like, why? Like, the reason, because they were making too many maps. Too many maps. Anyways, guys, I'm just going to be quiet here. I'm going to stop ranting about this because it's just so annoying to me that this has all happened. So, I don't know. I wish I just kept the mentality that Blackout's the reason why that our campaign got cut this year. If I did that and just didn't learn about this, I'd be happy. But to hear this because they had too much content, it's really frustrating to say the very least. But, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Tell me what you guys are thinking about this campaign inside Black Ops 4 that never was. What's your opinions on it? Are you guys not as frustrated as me? And if you guys are more frustrated than me, I'd love to hear exactly why you feel the way you feel about this down in the comments. But I'm going to be quiet already because, I mean, it's just a little annoying to me personally because I was just so excited for a campaign to finally change it, and we lost a chance. We lost a chance inside Black Ops 4 to see a new style of campaign because we've been playing the same style of campaign for eternity, and it's really disappointing to see that's gone. And then the reason, because there's too much content. It blows my mind, man. It really does blow my mind. But anyways, I'm going to end this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and do all the normal YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream or video. Is that